Who was Confucius? Confucius, known as Kongzi in Mandarin, was a man born in China over 2,500 years ago in the year 551 BC. This was during the time known as the Warring States period, which, as the name suggests, was a time of great conflict for China. Confucius was born into a family with rich ancestral roots. For example, his relatives served as counselors for the Song rulers. However, most of the wealth and influence from his ancestors had disappeared by the time of Confucius. Nevertheless, Confucius became a well-educated philosopher as an adult, and he tried to give counsel to leaders of his time. Interestingly enough, however, no leaders ever hired Confucius as a counselor because his ideas did not seem strong enough at the time. What was the problem of Confucius's time? During Confucius's life, China was split into more than 20 different states that were constantly fighting with each other over land, resources, and other disagreements. This made Confucius wonder what had happened to his beloved China since the golden age of the Zhou dynasty. During the Zhou dynasty, China was united, and China was able to grow as a country in many ways. So Confucius tried to answer the big problem of his time, which was, how can China become united again and get back to the golden age? What was Confucius's solution? As Confucius read about the golden age, he noticed strong differences between the culture of his day and the culture of the golden age. So his solution was to bring back some of the cultural customs of the Zhou dynasty. Firstly, he believed society needed a clear structure of relationships within China. The clear structure explained how people should act towards each other, especially within the family. This made the family an important part of the society. Secondly, he believed that society needed gentlemen who exemplified high morals. He wrote a book so that everyone could learn to read how to be gentlemanly, and he also encouraged people to learn from watching the gentlemen in society. How did Confucius's ideas spread? Confucius's ideas were never listened to by leaders of his day, but he did have many students that wrote detailed notes on his ideas. He died without ever reaching his goal of becoming a counselor to a leader. However, about 100 years after his death, a man named Mencius took Confucius's ideas and shared them with leaders. Soon afterwards, Confucius's ideas were accepted by the Han Dynasty government. With the use of Confucius's ideas, the Han Dynasty was finally able to unite China again. What is Confucius's legacy? Though Confucius lived about 2,500 years ago, his impact can still be felt today. His emphasis on strong family relationships and strong moral behavior are still integrated into the culture of Chinese society. One lasting legacy from Confucius is strong family relationships. Grandparents often live with children and grandchildren. The grandparents are in charge of childcare while the parents are busy at work. Additionally, big decisions are decided as a family because they'll impact the whole family due to the close ties. Another lasting legacy is Chinese cultural moral behavior. Confucius's book, Analytics, plainly describes the moral code for Chinese citizens to follow. Confucius quotes are still memorized and discussed in elementary schools today. For example, do not do to others what you do not want done to yourself. Or, when I walk along with two others, they may serve me as my teachers. I will select their good qualities and follow them, their bad qualities and avoid them. In conclusion, though Confucius was born more than 2,500 years ago, his ideas continue to have a lasting impact on modern China. To learn more on this topic, I encourage you to study Taoism and Buddhism, two other belief systems that have notable influences on modern Chinese culture.